pretty big difference. And this is what allowed us to spend $600,000 in 3 months just on TikTok on this vertical.
I'll just add there is in terms of like the keys points for success is like you talk about creative research, testing trends. Like TikTok has the platform for you to do that. So if you haven't checked it out before, it's called the TikTok Creative Center. We got basically like an ads library. We have trending music. We have trending hashtags, and that's one of the things that we actually help out with Jack and his team is that we're sending commercial-free.
All right, they got a TikTok ad library, so that's going to be important to study. So study this. Study this.
Music lists all the time to him, and his team, his creative team or creator team, is utilizing that top list to iterate on creatives.
Yeah, that's an awesome point because a little tip of the trick of the trade is that audio goes a long way on TikTok, just for you guys. And so one of the reasons why I say that this is a volume.
Audio goes a long way. Launch hundreds of ads per day? Nah, fuck that, dude. Launch thousands of ads per day. Need to make a TikTok tool for this. For this, obviously. But easy money. Easy with Python because we data dogs, that's it. Okay.
Play as well is because if you're not familiar with the TikTok platform, you want to know that ad fatigue is very real on this platform. Sorry, George. But it is.
No, this is true. We see that everyone.
That's something that on Facebook, you might have an ad that can run green for a long period of time. On TikTok, it's going to die out a lot faster. So that's one of the reasons why we're
okay, so ad fatigue.
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
Job finished? I don't think so. Is clearly the problem with TikTok ads, but that's okay. We have AI to make unlimited videos off those UGC ads. So just start building that in PyPy. Okay, just make sure you can join for 69. Yeah, dude, it's 69 a month here. But you can cancel after the first month. It's only 15-day boot camp. I do have a little extra later, but you can learn everything in the first month. And if you don't see the value in kicking it, learning more, connecting with people, then just cancel within the first month and you can learn everything for 69 bucks. So it's a pretty low wall. It's pretty fire. Or you can just learn for free here on YouTube. Just more hours of, I'm learning here on YouTube. I'm a YouTube learner. I'm in YouTube University from here on out.
Launching new creatives time after time, but obviously that costs money. There's production costs that come along with those new creatives. However, there's a whole slew of extra free ways that you can create a new unique ad ID and repurpose your original ad and essentially relaunch it for free, get a very similar performance, but the algorithm won't recognize it as the same ID, and you're not going to cannibalize your original ad.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. So change the metadata. Change the metadata on the ad, and you trick TikTok. This is interesting because I would think it was an ad fatigue. Okay, I don't need to write that though. I don't need to write that. These are notes.
Ad. So that's things like diversifying across ad formats. What I mean by that is essentially changing the length of your ad. If you have a 30-second ad, cut it down to 25, cut it down to 20, and launch all 3 of those versions. You can also stitch together multiple ads into one. That's going to create a completely unique ad as well. Utilizing things like TikTok's interactive add-ons, which George mentioned a little bit. So that's things like stickers. You can see on the one on the left there, we have a countdown timer. There's stickers. There's display cards that we can add on to existing ads. It completely changes them, makes them unique. However, they still perform pretty similar to the original ad. We can also do things like making ads seasonal. So here we have an ad that's for our graphic design degree from the last slide. We essentially took it added a few interactive add-ons, made it Christmas vibes, and this ad was able to take us through the Christmas season, and it even kept running for a little while after Christmas as well. So that diversification was huge for us. TikTok also has things like the creative filters. This is things like sparkles, sunshine, morning glow, and sometimes we actually even go as far as turning our ads into grayscale, making them black and white. That kind of shocks the user. It's something they're not used to seeing on the platform. It's a unique ad, and it performs amazing. So finally, the last one, very easy as well, different audience segments. The more that you drill down into your audiences and target the right proper users, the more you're going to see longevity in your ads. They're not going to die out as quickly. So that's a whole bunch of ways that we want to talk on ad fatigue. But George, feel free.
Yeah, and it's just like the final point I'll add there is like,
damn, dude. So this
when you
is
talk about
interesting. This is what I was saying is it's interesting that the ad fatigue isn't from the user, so people aren't seeing the ads enough a lot or something. It's like, oh, I'm sick of this ad. It's more so the